Hey everyone, so it's just a day later after I recorded the last review of Power Rangers Ninja Steel, um, the Halloween special Grave Robber, um, because like I said in that video, I've got things on the back burner. I had family in town. I got married 2 Saturdays ago, and this past Saturday I went to the Ohio Ren Fair with family, so again, very, very busy, but no more excuses. Um, like I said, I'm back full-time now. Also, I started a new job in case anyone cares. I'm not going to exactly state what that is. That's obviously personal, but this is what I do for you guys, so let's get on with it. Power Rangers Ninja Steel, episode 17, Monkey Business. I don't know, I don't have a whole lot to say about this episode either. It has a monkey monster that has a phone integrated into its body. Why, I have no idea, but for some reason, this monster has the ability to record people's voices, namely the Rangers' voices, to try to trick them into fighting amongst themselves, and to basically trick them, making them think that this is Haley calling Brody, or Brody calling Levi, whatever have you, basically trying to fool them into thinking that they're somewhere or doing something, and then the monster can lure them into a trap, which he does lure several of them into the trap. Brody, Sarah, shit, I can't even remember the other one's names already. I'm so watching all this is giving me sensory deprivation. I feel like my brain, basically I'm losing brain cells just by watching this trick. But anyway, he captures several of the Rangers, actually does succeed in stealing their Power Stars, but of course, like any other stupid villain that gets a hold of their Power Stars, they don't just run away and give it directly to their boss. They just keep it until they think they can get all of them. If you were a smart monster, every single Power Star you got, you'd take it back to your boss, wouldn't you think? Galvanax, I believe, is his name. Wouldn't you just take it right back to him and say, "Here's a Power Star. Let me go back and get another one. Here's another Power Star." No, let's put him in a little sack and just hold on to him, giving the Rangers a perfect opportunity, obviously, to get their Power Stars back, which obviously they do with the thanks of the Blue Ranger Preston. But there was a really strange side plot to this episode where Haley and, oh my goodness, what is his name? The Yellow Ranger, the White Ranger and the Yellow Ranger, boyfriend and girlfriend. They're running, Calvin is his name, Calvin and Haley. They're running for school president against each other. Like, we haven't seen that scenario before. Boyfriend and girlfriend running against each other for some kind of, for class president or school president, whatever have you. And obviously one is trying to outdo the other. And in this storyline, we have the ass clowns, Victor and Monty. Victor, obviously being the current school president, because why not? This asshole is everything to this school. He's only just shy of 30 by the 5 o'clock shadow that he has, and the way he carries himself. There's no way this guy is 17 years old. I could buy maybe 20, but 17? No. I mean, this guy is just shy of 30, and he's in school, and he's in high school still. I've mentioned that before. But so basically, Victor and Monty decide to try to sabotage Calvin and Haley for their run for school president, basically figuring, because the principal said, "Oh well, any more shenanigans from you two, you'll both be disqualified from running, and Victor will stay the school president until the next year's election." Which, of course, by then the asshole should be out of school by then, I would hope. But obviously, they learn that concludes with them learning a big lesson that obviously they shouldn't have run against each other to begin with. Hugs, kisses. Sappy, of course, and that damn dog is barking again. I had to deal with that yesterday. But the monkey monster, during the fights would obviously use their voices against them, making them say, It's like, as Brody, hey Preston, over here, I need help. And as soon as they turn around, the monster would say, Sonic Boom. Street Fighter much? Guile? Sonic Boom? What? Does copyrights mean anything to people anymore? I guess originality, maybe. I guess not. But obviously they find a way to basically disconnect his line by Haley the White Ranger uses her Kodiak Zord. Let me just address that name also real quick. Kodiak Zord. Is there a breed of wolf named Kodiak? Kodiak wolves? I'm not sure. I know there's Kodiak bears, but I'm leaning more toward the fact that I think that they call it the Kodiak Zord because Haley in real life she's got a husky or a wolf husky mix named Cody. So Cody, Kodiak. I don't know the connection there. I don't really care. But regardless, the Wolf Zord howls like a sonic howl and basically jams their frequency or disconnects the line of the monkey monster. They form the Megazord. They defeat after they got the power stars back, obviously, with the help of the Blue Ranger, because the monster had called Levi, basically posing as Haley to try to lure him into the trap. Problem was, Haley was right in front of Levi and tried to play it off as if he really was talking to Haley, but obviously he saw her, and she says, "Who is that? I'm freaking out." And so they basically plan, a breakout for the other Rangers who were captured by the monster. Like I said, the Blue Ranger saves them, they get their power stars back, they morph, they beat the monster, of course, in their morphed Ranger state, and then they called, of course, Cosmo, the monster that's not supposed to be there, the monster from Tokuger that they just changed the face, has to make a Rita Repulsa reference by saying, "Make my monkey grow." That just doesn't sound right. That's gross. I'm sorry, I don't know where my head's at right now. But the monkey grows, they call the Zords. She uses the White Ranger, Haley uses the Kodiak Zord, her Wolf Zord, and the howl to jam its frequency, disconnecting its line. Then they form the Megazord and they destroy it, and then they finish it. There was a food fight in this episode during one of the school president campaigns between Haley and Calvin, which of course Victor and Monty caused. Monty put hot sauce on cupcakes. That's gross. I don't really have much else to say about this episode. At the end of the episode, Victor and Monty try to drop water balloons on the candidates. But of course, Haley and Calvin, being boyfriend and girlfriend, at the end they realize we shouldn't be running against each other, so we're just going to gracefully drop out. And making Victor the school president, of course, keeping him as school president, and he didn't even have to do all that to begin with. And of course, the balloons fall on Victor. Nothing big. They're just water balloons. Too bad it wasn't an anvil, or a piano, or a house. Anyway, that's episode 17 of Power Rangers Ninja Stool. Oh, sorry, Ninja Steel. I said Ninja Stool again, didn't I? Monkey Business. Okay, people. Well, until next time, that was my review. Stay tuned for my next review. I've got a couple other things planned, a couple other collector's reviews that I have lined up in the queue after this. So after this, you'll have one or two collector's reviews and then another Power Rangers Ninja Steel episode review if they air one this Saturday, which I'm kind of leaning toward maybe no. But who knows? Maybe they just might, because I know Halloween weekend is coming up this weekend or probably next weekend, not this weekend. But I know that weekend they won't have a Power Rangers episode, obviously, because Nickelodeon said to take every chance that they can to not air an episode just because maybe of a holiday or because of a stupid Nickelodeon program change. So I don't know. But until then, guys, I'll stop ranting. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. You know the deal. Rangers ready, go.